All right, let's take a look at a very quick coding challenge. So basically what we're going to do here is practice working with the concat method and also the forEach method. So we have that Molly keeps her business expenses separated into 4 different arrays. So she needs to combine them into one array for tax purposes. So you can imagine the end of the year has come, and so now she needs to basically give all of her expenses together. So your task is going to be to combine all arrays into one array for expenses, okay? Then give a summary statement for her expenses and the total. So how you do this in terms of giving a summary statement is up to you. This is just meant for you to get some practice with the concat method and the forEach method, okay? So I've already done this part for you. This is going to be posted in the description, so you don't have to worry about trying to pause the video and copy it or anything like that. You can just grab it, throw it into your editor, and start working. So I've set up a class called item. Okay, we have a constructor method. It's item name and amount. So we already know this.itemName is the item name and this.amount is amount. There's no other methods inside of here. We don't need them. So I have basically the 4 arrays here. You have an office expense array, you have a travel expense array, you have a payroll array, and then a fees array. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause the video and give this an honest try on your own, and then I'll be here with the solution. All right, so hopefully you gave that a shot, and of course your answer might vary, but I'm going to start by just creating a bigger array that contains the contents of those 4 arrays. So I'm just going to call this, let's go const. I'll say something like all expenses like this. And basically I'm just going to start with an empty array, and I'm going to go .concat. And inside of here, inside the parentheses, I'm going to put the names of the arrays. So I'm going to start with the office expense, then the travel expense, then the payroll, and the fees. So remember, the order that you put this in is going to matter because it's basically going to take the one that you put first, it's going to take all those elements, then the one that you put second, it's going to take all those elements, so on and so forth. So this guy is going to be the office expense, it's going to be the travel expense, it's going to be the payroll, and then it's going to be the fees, okay? So let's go ahead and quickly console.log this all expense like this. Let's pop open the terminal and let's run this guy. And you see it did exactly what we wanted. It gave us an array with basically the contents of all 4 arrays, right? So you can see this is from your office expenses, this is from your travel, this is from your payroll, and then down here, this is going to be for your fees, okay? So let's go ahead and close this. And now let's think about making a summary statement. So you can do this in a lot of different ways. What I'm going to do is just build up a little string. And I'm also going to basically build up a total, okay? Now we're going to see later on that we can use the reduce array method to get a total, okay? Or basically if you wanted to sum all the elements of an array. We haven't gotten to that yet. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to use the forEach method, and we're going to start with a value of 0. And each time through, we're going to add on the amount of the current element, okay? So we're going to be using this item.amount, right? Which is right here. If you think about that individually, if we'll go back up here, we have an amount and we have an item name, okay? So let me make 2 variables here. I'm going to go let, and I'm going to say something like my expenses like this. This will be a string. And I'm going to start out with just expenses like this, okay? Expenses. And then I'm going to add on to that. And then I'm going to put a comma here to declare another variable. I'm just going to call this total, and I'm going to set this equal to 0. Remember, you don't want to not set it equal to 0 because you can't do math with undefined. The common mistake is just to put total there, okay, and then it has a value of undefined. You try to do math with that, and you're going to get not a number, okay? So what I'm going to do now is just set up my forEach method. So I'm going to go all expenses dot forEach, okay? Remember to capitalize the E. And you want parentheses there. And inside of here, again, you could put a function outside. You could put an arrow function. I'm just going to use an anonymous function. And I'm going to call this guy the item. Okay, so remember, this guy right here refers to each element in the array, okay, as you're going through. So what I'm going to do is basically say my expenses, okay, which is just this guy up here, okay? I'm just going to be adding on to that string. So I'm going to use plus equals because I'm building a string. I'm going to use some backticks here, and I'm going to start with a new line. So I'm doing my \n, and then I'll do $ curly braces. I'll do item.itemName, okay, like this. And then outside of here, I'll do a colon, and then I'll do 2 $ because I want one actual $sign. And then the curly braces, and then item.amount, okay? So let's stop for a minute. Let's not worry about the total just yet. Let's just see what this looks like. So I'm going to console.log, and I'm going to look at this my expenses. Okay, let's see what that looks like. So let's pop this open and clear this, and let's go ahead and run this. So if we go back up here, we see we start with expenses and we have the supplies, the computer, the utilities. So it's just going line by line, just like you'd see it on an accounting statement. Basically, it gives you the item and then the amount. Okay, so that's all we want for this. So let's pop this back open and let's think about how we can get a total. So each time through, I'm going to have access to that item.amount. So I can basically say total plus equals the item.amount. Okay, so that's all I want to add on to that. So at the end, I should have a total amount. So let's go ahead and come down here and I'm just going to console.log this total now. Okay, so let's get rid of this part right here for right now. And let's pop this back open and clear this and run this. We get 10,180. And if you go through and sum everything, you will see that that's the correct amount. Now we want to put this as one string. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this back to my expenses here. And I'm just going to add the total onto the end of the string that's stored in my expenses. So I'm going to go my expenses, okay, plus equals. Notice I'm outside of the forEach method. So I'm basically just going to put the total, or actually let's make this a little bit better. Let's go ahead and put some backticks here. I'll put a new line and we'll put total expenses. So the sum of all of them, put a $sign curly braces or $2 actually with the curly braces, and I'll just do total like this. Okay. So I think that would be a little bit better. So let's pop this open now and clear this and let's run this. And so now you get something that looks like a little accounting statement, something you could turn into maybe your accountant or something where you have all your expenses. So you have your expenses. Again, these are going to be, the first few are going to be your office expenses. Then you have your travel expenses. Then you have your payroll expenses. Then you have your fees. Okay. And then you have a line for the total expenses, which here is $10,180. And again, as we move forward in the course and we start talking about regular expressions, I'll show you how to put a comma in there so that it's a comma after the zero, right, to separate things. But for right now, that'll work for us as a solution. Hopefully you're able to get this. If you had any trouble with it, go ahead and leave me a comment below and I'll try to help you out.